All right, so day 1.5, so out of 2 days, which I told him it's gonna take me a little longer. He said okay, just because it's cold this morning, and it's just so thick over there on the other side, so I gotta be careful with the power lines. He said just do everything you can. So letting this thing warm up. It's frosty and it is wind chilly. It is cold. So we got the machine fueled up. Spent almost $200 just in fuel. And it was just right over 50 gallons. Jesus Christ. But anyway, if anything's gonna take me out, it is breakdowns and fuel and payments, all the above. But anyway, we're gonna get started, get this thing warmed up to about 100 degrees for the hydraulics, get everything double checked, all fluids, everything's in, cleaned up, and we're gonna start getting everything mulched up that I laid down yesterday, and we're gonna push a little bit more, so we should be done by the end of the day. We should be. So just got to get in there and hammer down and get it done. If not, it'll be a couple hours tomorrow. So I don't think so, but we should be able to get it done today. It's nice and cold, like I've said before. Stuff likes to mulch when it's froze a lot easier, but none of that. I got new knives on, so we should be good. Let's just get at it. All right, so it's almost lunchtime. This is how much I got done. It's a pretty good bit, which we still had the whole corner to clean up. And then there's a tree, let's see, it's offset, but there's one right there, it's dead. The tops broke out, which I mulched the bottom of it, which is pretty soft. There's several trees over here, over there, and there's 3 pines, no, 3 cedars. And then I got some small saplings, and then a big old pine over here, and then a bunch of stuff laying over, and I got that stuff. I'm going to mulch it at the end of the day, but my worry is to get all this done and throw this stuff up through here so that way I can mulch it. So we should have this done by the end of the day, if not right at the end of the day. So some of these vines and stuff I'm gonna rip off. There's a bunch of these I'm gonna rip out just because it's dead and it's junk, so that way it'll open this whole corner up a lot more. And then I've got some stuff down there. It's really wet because of there's a little tile down there that under the highway, so I got to clean all this corner up right here, but I'm gonna try not to get on the outside. But we're gonna use the excavator real quick. I'm gonna fill it up and pull some of this stuff down while I'm out of the machine, so that way I can make it look a little better. All right, so I got this tree right here. It's pine, so luckily it's got a tree behind it and in front of it, so it helps guide it. But I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna mulch it up, and then I'm gonna clean up the rest of the backside. Hello. Well, it never goes as planned. But we got this pine that's got the beetles in it. It should be pretty soft. So we're gonna go ahead, clean the rest of this, get that tire out of the way, break everything else down and get the pole saw, and we'll clean the rest of it up. But we'll get that corner down there cleaned up a little better, saw it off what I can, so that way it'll look better. That's it. We'll keep on going. And we'll trim this stuff up too. The pines like to make stuff out, so that way it'll look clean when you look down in here. Alright, so I'm gonna move this thing out of the way. I got that big tree over there. Man, it took me probably 30 minutes trying to get that thing to... I mean, this thing's 12,000 pounds. I mean, this thing's got some power, but man, that's rough. So I got everything else knocked out, and then I'm gonna have to go in and clean up the twigs. But once we get all this cleaned up, you'll be able to really tell how good I done. I'm just trying to get out of the way because I don't want this thing busted again. So I'm gonna grab the pole saw and do some trimming. Got some stuff hanging down, tree limbs, just random stuff around the place. So I'd say within the next 2 hours I should be done. Maybe 2 or 3. But get this out of the way as far as I possibly can. Take a look now. So I went back and cleaned up what I pulled out at the edge. So now I'm having to have to go back down in there and get more out because I pushed it and it slung it out. And I still got that big pine over there. You see it laying down. I'm gonna pick that up, throw it over here, throw it out of the way. So I gotta do a few more things, but I don't like it being so close to the road. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix my pole saw real quick. And come back and clean chunks up that I've got slung out. Some vines hanging down, bunch right here. I got about 5 of them right here hanging down. I can pull them all out, mulch it up, and make it look a lot better. So let's go ahead and get that. I told them I'd be done in the next hour and a half. So get a little bit of trimming to do, a little bit of cleaning, we should be good. But it's pretty wet down there. I tried to get down there, but that thing started spinning and it was on the side of the broke track, so I didn't want to chance my luck, so I just kind of stayed steady. If I didn't pull, I pulled out 87 trees and mulched them up. I was wanting to get that pine, but that whole clump had to go, and it was, I couldn't get it to go which way I wanted it. So other than that, if I could have got that cleaned up, it'd have been nice, but it's literally 10 feet from the power line pole. I just didn't want to chance it. All right, so here is the final look. The customer wants me to do the other side over there. It's about another acre or 2. So I pulled out about 87 trees. They've been small, you know, 3 to 4 to like 15 to 30, and they was dead. So I got everything pretty nice and clean. That's what we got right here. Everybody's stopping and looking. That's what I need. And then I went back with the pole saw and cleaned everything up. So customer's super happy. So got a few chunks in here I'm gonna throw back over here and mulch it up. But I'm fixing to load it up and head on home. And then we'll be back for the other side. As long as it's gonna take me, I'd love to go ahead and do it now. But I'm gonna have to haul stuff off too, so that way I can get stuff. They got some big old logs over there. Golly bum, the allergies kill me. But the stuff that we had here, over there, pretty much this whole little ledge right here, they had about 3 big trees that I went and plucked and threw over there because it was too big for my liking. So I'm gonna come back here before I turn that machine off, so that way I don't have to turn it back on. So I'm fixing to get the truck ready and get it loaded up, and then I've got to get the track put on. And then tomorrow probably gonna get the dump trailer and get the rest of that, and we may do a small job before we start one Monday. So I'm not really for sure yet. I may try to start a couple jobs here and there, who knows. But I'm just trying to get everything fixed before too late, because I've got one Monday to do a driveway. So then I can do my buddy Will's. He's got probably about a half a day's worth, so we're going to try to get him taken care of. I'm going to call him shortly. But this is real nice, real clean. So if you liked it, give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe.